Hi, my name's Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff, where I'll make a healthy dinner from start to finish and pair it with wines from around the world. Let's fill up that glass. Hi, I'm Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff. Vegetarians, I haven't forgotten about you. You've been requesting another dinner. I have it for you. We are doing a Tuscan style stuffed portobello mushroom. You're gonna love it, and meat eaters, don't turn away. You're gonna love it also. And we are pairing it with this Pinot Noir from Saint Ynez, Pence. It is amazing. But let's get started. We have here a portobello mushroom. I'm not sure if you're used to working with them. They are large mushrooms. So we are going to take the cap off of this. You just pull it off right there. It's a little chewy consistency. So I don't like to eat it, but you can. And what I'm doing right here is taking out the gills. And this is another thing that's choice. Gills do not have to be taken out. They are not non-edible. What they do is discolor the actual filling that I'm putting inside. So I find the easiest way to do it is just take a spoon and just go around the edges like this and just take out the gills. And mushrooms are so healthy for you, and they also have a good amount of protein in them too. So when you're looking for a mushroom also, it's very important to find a fresh one. If you look at the edges here, they are not cracked or worn. So that is a very important tip for you when looking for a fresh mushroom. I have oven set at 400 degrees, and I'm brushing it right now with some olive oil and on all sides. And we're going to pop it in the oven there for about 10 minutes, and that is to get the actual mushroom consistency that we want. So we want it to cook a little first, and then we want some of the moisture taken out of it, because there's a lot of moisture in these portobellos, and that's why I'm not salting them now. And you'll see when I will salt them when I bring them out of the oven. So these are all ready to go. Let's get them in the oven for about 10 minutes, and then we'll pop them back out. Now let's get started on our filling. I have some shallots here that I chopped up already, just diced them up nice and fine. So I like to put a nice little layer of shallots in, and on top of the shallots I'm doing some garlic. 2 cloves, and exact measurements of everything in the ingredients are right down below in the description center. So this is just going to sweat out for about a minute or two, not that long at all. And I have some olive oil in the pan right here. So this is going to go really, really fast. And in the meantime, while that's sweating out, let's talk about our wine. It's Pinot Noir, which just goes perfect with our portobello mushrooms, because they have this obviously earthy flavor to them, and so this Pinot has this semi-earthiness, but then beautiful flavors of blackberry. Wow, that is so good. And once again, it's Pence from Saint Ynez area. It's up in the Santa Barbara region. It is a beautiful wine, very Burgundian style, very light. You will love it. You will definitely love it, so you got to search for this one. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. It looks like we are sweated out. Let's get some salt on those. It'll help them sweat out a little bit faster too if you add some salt. So to that, we are going to add some spinach. We are adding in, now this is a pack of frozen spinach. I know, why aren't you using fresh? I'm telling you, for what the fresh spinach goes down to, This is a bargain getting this frozen spinach. Just the tip on the frozen spinach is you definitely want to completely squeeze all the liquid out. It's very important, as you can see here, that I do not have a lot of liquid in the pan. So, and obvious spinach, you want to flavor it up, right? So that's what all this beautiful shallots and garlic, it's just giving it tons and tons of flavor. And then to that, we have sun-dried tomatoes. I chopped them up already. They were in a oil. I like my sun-dried tomatoes already rehydrated in a tomato, should I say, in an olive oil base with some spices, Italian spices. So this just blends a lot of flavor to the whole mixture itself. So now you want to crank off the heat. So the heat is off right now, right? So we're not going to be cooking the cheeses, right? So the leftover heat on here is just going to help with this. We have some fresh Parmesan going in. And why I'm putting the Parmesan in first is because the Parmesan is a hard cheese. And as you can see, it's going to start to melt in this hot pan. And to the Parmesan, we are going to add some ricotta. Oh, I love a creamy ricotta. So that's where all this creaminess is now going to start coming from. So we're going to push the ricotta through. Remember, our heat is off at this time. Heat is off, and we're just going to push everything through here. And we just want to add a little bit of salt and pepper to the mixture. Not a lot, because obviously the ricotta and the Parmesan cheese do have a lot of salt in them. And one of our last things we're putting in is fresh basil. And every time I work with a ricotta, a cream base, I love a little bit of fresh nutmeg. And use the actual nutmeg themselves. You get so much more flavor from that. Okay, and look, our filling is done. We're just going to push it all the way through. Let me spin this around, grab the pan, because it seems to be spinning on me. And look, our filling is done. Our filling is done, and we're going to now top our mushrooms with this. This is just going to be amazing. Amazing. There we go. We are done. Our filling is done. It's that fast. Let's get our mushrooms and stuff them. It's been 10 minutes, so let's get the mushroom caps out. Okay. Exactly what I thought. Perfect. Take a look at these. And as you can see, the liquid that has come out of these. So you just want to take these and you want to dump the liquid out of those. You don't want to keep the liquid, you want that removed, or it'll make our filling a little more mushy, should I say. So you want to get rid of that liquid, and also when you're cleaning the mushrooms, make sure that you do not put them underwater, please, because they're like a suction vacuum for water. So you do not want to clean them with water. Just take a paper towel and wipe them off. As you can see, I started stuffing the mushrooms already. I have one last one here to do. Very simply, put in the mushroom cap after we drained, remember, the liquid that came from the mushroom cap. This filling is so good. I can just eat it on its own. Now, I'd like to top it with a little bit of extra Parmesan cheese. If you'd like a crunch, you can top it with like a panko, an Italian panko crust, and that would give it a little extra consistency and crunch. But so many people now are watching, you know, not so much breading and everything, so I'm doing this one without breading. But you do you. Now, in the oven, at 375 degrees for 15 minutes, just to finish cooking, just to let the cheese all melt and get gooey and brown. I can't wait to dig into this, and you're gonna love it. It's been 15 minutes. Let's pull those stuffed portobellos out. Ooh, yes. All right. They look beautiful. Take a look at those. Wow. I can't wait to dig into those. Let me plate up and we're ready to eat. Before I taste, I would like to thank all my subscribers. And if you're not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my recipes. And don't forget to like and share my recipes. But I'm ready to dig in. This looks so good. Oh, this is going to be a huge bite. Oh yeah, come on. Ready? That is so creamy and rich and decadent. And you got that nice meat consistency with the portobello mushroom. Meat eaters, I swear, you'll love this. You gotta give it a try. Thanks for stopping by Wine and Dine with Jeff, and we'll see you next week.